Hello everyone, welcome again to the YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to be walking you through the process of building a data project, a simple data project that you can put on your CV for your first data role. In many of my YouTube videos, I've talked a lot about the importance of having a project. But then I thought it's not enough to just tell you that you should build a project. I want to walk you through the process of building a sample data project. And so that's what we're going to be doing in this video. So this video is going to be like a code along kind of thing. You're going to be seeing me writing the code, you're going to see me deployed, and at the same time you're going to be able to also maybe follow through the process and maybe replicate it, or most likely build another one for yourself. You don't have to do exactly what I did, but you can just build something else for yourself that is particular for you, and it will give you a good chance at getting the job. So let's get started. I'm first of all going to tell you some examples of some data project that you can build that can show your expertise. But specifically in this video, which I'm going to try to break down to a couple of videos, which is not going to be one because it's going to be too long, I will try to show you what is processed. I'm going to load the data, I'm going to build a simple model, I'm going to deploy it, I'm going to push the code to GitHub, and then I'm going to show you how you can have a link that anybody can try out in the future and basically just have the have access to basically the model. So let's get started. What are some sample projects that we can build? I mean, I'm going to just sample ideas. I believe everyone can see my screen now. Sample ideas that we can build. So I already said I'm going to build a shoe size project in this video. So this is the one we're going to build. And what does the shoe size project basically do? It basically shows you, it makes a forecast of your height and your sex, and then we're also going to show you your shoe size. I have an interesting story behind it, which is basically that I forget my shoe size every time I go to buy shoes, and I thought if someone can, if you can measure my height from like a camera and I tell you my sex, you should be able to forecast my shoe size. And when I did this, was very good in the fact that it helped me get a job. So what's the second kind of project we can explore? I've also seen someone worked on used car price forecast. So, for example, we know that the used car market right now is not regulated by anyone. We can build a forecast that basically takes the properties of a car and then can tell you, okay, this used car is worth so amount of money, either in the UK or in the US or in Europe or in Germany or in Nigeria, whatever you want to be. This is also a very cool project. It shows the fact that you can take data, you can clean it up, you can build a model out of it, and you can deploy it, which is exactly what you want to really show. You want to show your expertise with these ideas, with this project. The third thing that you can probably try out is maybe like a build like a simple Langchain app, and this is a little bit fancy. But yeah, you can read about Langchains, and with the whole generative AI thing that we have around now, everybody's going to the craze of this kind of thing. So you can also build something similar. One other project that I built in the past was like a dish predictor, app. And what this does was to take like a dish, you take a picture of a food, and the app is going to tell you what is the name of the food. You can even take your own a little bit deeper and say, okay, this is the name of the meal, but what does it contain? What nutrients does it contain? What nutrient does it contain? What kind of so if you're probably like a bodybuilder, you are somebody that really wants to watch your weight, you can know, okay, this contains 500 grams of protein. This is the amount of starch or carbohydrate in this food. Is it good with your meal plan? You can actually really become creative with what you can make your model do. And there are a lot of food images online. I'm also going to like show you how you can basically get some of this data in a proper video later in the future. I am going to talk about how do you get data for your data project. So I'm going to walk you through some website that I use and I know, and also, but in this video, we're just going to do like a summary of how do you get data for some of these projects. Another one that I've seen people build is, for example, like a forecast on air flight delays. Everybody flies these days, and you sometimes want to know if your flight is going to be delayed. I'm sure you do. I want to know if my flight is going to be delayed. And so what this app is going to do is basically to take some images, some information about flight delays in the past, and so sort of look for like a correlation that this flight, if this and this happens, if these patterns happen, you most likely will get your flight delayed. And you can, I mean, this is not something you're building for like a company, but it's just to show your thinking abilities, to show your skill set, and the fact that you can actually build something from scratch, which is basically like manage the whole ML algorithm pipeline and everything, or basically to show that you're good enough to get your first data roll. And so these are some projects that I have thought about. Let me know in the comment section if you have like similar project ideas that you also want to explore, or maybe in a later video, you never know, you can tell me to do and to build alongside with you, or maybe we'll do like a code along, depending on how many people actually like this video at the end. So we will see. So these are some of the ideas that I've thought about to share. I mean, these are like ideas you can explore, you can get the data also online, and we're going to try to do that now. So for example, for my shoe size project, let me bring a browser window into this image. I want to sort of show, okay, I'm looking for shoe size data, and this is where Google becomes very powerful and very interesting. So I look for shoe size data. It's already in my browser, and I'm looking at here height versus shoe size already, and I think somebody has done something with this. When I look here, somebody already did something to show the correlations between your shoe size and your height, and this is actually what I'm looking for. So first of all, we already see data, height and foot. Now the question will be, depending on where you're watching this video from, you could be in the US or in the UK or in the EU. You know, the shoe size measurement is a bit different, but I mean, yeah, you can also just convert them. So this is in foot. I think this is probably the US. I might be wrong, I don't know. But you can just basically take the pictures, take the data, and just convert it and blend it up together. When I built my first shoe size algorithm, it was actually in the EU size. So I took all of this data, converted it to the EU size, and basically walked around with it. So this is, for example, something you can do. And I think you can maybe just copy all of this into like a Google Sheet. Yeah, I mean, you can just copy all of this into like a Google Sheet. Yeah, it works. And then just put it on your local computer, and everything works. And probably you want to also check the rights to use the data, but I'm not going to bother about that for now. But just to tell you that there's the possibility to get all of this data online. This is also another one data set, height and shoe size. Let's open this in another tab. We're doing this another tab as well. Shoe size chart. I'm just trying to show like a simple Google query, a simple Google search will get you the data you're looking for some of this project, because then it's easy. You don't have to think too much about getting the data. It's not something sophisticated. Like I said, it's just something you want to build to show that you have the skill set. And you say, so if you build this, I, as an Ironman, just see that, for example, you must have used pandas, numpy, scikit-learn. You don't have to tell me you know how to use that already. You get the idea. So the idea is that you are not just saying that you can do something, you are actually showing that you can do something, which is a big difference, really, when you think about the job market these days. And then the shoe size is also something. Let's see if we get some data from here. This is more like, sorry, this is more like talking, and no, nothing so fancy for me. Let's see. Okay, this is also another one. Oh, sorry, what is this guy showing me? Not, this is not what I signed up for. So this is also, yeah, UK shoe size, EU shoe size, foot length. Maybe we can also get something from here, who knows. But anyways, yeah, I hope that in this video you are able to see how you can, some project ideas, how you can get the data. Like I said, in the future we're going to do a proper video where I actually show you a lot of places where you can get data from. One last thing I want to show you is also like Kaggle. On Kaggle you can get, yes, like where you can get a lot of data. Also the Kaggle data set, most likely you probably see something about shoe size here as well. On Kaggle, this is like a very popular one. We would probably talk about that later too. Let's see if we'll find something about shoe size on Kaggle as well. Shoe size, shoe size with height. I'm just gonna write that. Yeah, data set of people's height, weight, shoe size. I mean, this is exactly what you're looking for. So you see This is like the height, this is the weight, and we can also remove the weight because we don't want to correlate with the weight. If you want to build yours with weight, this is even your guide. So you have a lot of, you have the gender, you have the shoe size, and you have the weight, and you have the height. So you don't have to worry, and then we can just download this very easy. You don't have to also worry about copyright. This is why Kaggle also becomes very powerful. So I hope that this video was helpful for you. In a later video, we are going to be in the next video, we are going to be talking about how do you build a machine learning app. So you see me take data from a shoe size app. We're going to load it into our Visual Studio Code, write the data, write the scripts to build a model, and then we're going to deploy it. So make sure you join me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.